I wanted my money back. It was very disappointing.
They are pretending like Rachel Zegler is the first of them all when she looks like Lord Farquaad in the film.
The Snow White version is woke and feminist and progressive.
Rachel Zegler, like so many kids raised on TikTok, she's all for infantata is the only global solution.
They're leaning into woke. Hardcore.
They're petrified of some kind of backlash.
So she comes off as an insufferable, whiny brat.
Of course, like with everything on the left these days, they just take it too far.
It just doesn't make any sense.
It makes a little bit more sense.
You can gaslight people so easily.
Yes.
The new Disney boss babe, who is Rachel Zegler, the inverse of happy.
Nobody wants a movie about true love? What kind of woman do we want out there seeking true love, Eliana? The outrage.
So the two stars hate each other.
Now, I'm guessing that she's not married. I'm guessing that she doesn't have kids. The movie is a complete disaster, by the way.
Every way that Disney changed the story, it changed it for the worse.
So apparently, according to them and according to the writers of Snow White, women can't even want to be in love anymore.
What do you get when a cocky actress and a preachy progress checklist set a Disney icon on fire? You end up with live-action Snow White, a $200 million nosedive that blew up quicker than you can yell bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Snow White gets her name, not from the fairness of her skin, as we obviously know. She gets her name from surviving a snowstorm.
This wasn't just a flop. It was a full-on lesson in how to drive fans away and leave theaters empty. Rachel Zegler, the self-proclaimed superstar with a mouth bigger than her resume, linked arms with Disney's over-the-top rewrites and steered this remake straight into the ground.
And if you disagree with this sentiment, just hit the unfollow button. I don't need your business. Thanks.
This fairy tale slid from magic to misery.
If you've ever trusted a first reaction by anybody in the media, please go look at the list of names of people who hyped this up as a good movie and make sure you never take their opinions seriously ever again.
The movie has a major identity crisis.
This is just so typical of the left. The progressives always finding a way to find their way back to doing something not progressive.
I sat through the whole thing. This was really bad. It was extremely leftist on every political dimension: racial politics, sexual politics, class politics, regime politics. Its narrative was cowardly. It was just awful.
The movie is doing catastrophically. They spent $300 million and it currently has a 2.2 out of 10 rating on IMDb.
Disney prayed for a $150 million launch, banking on nostalgia and Zegler's so-called star power. What did they pull? A sad $43 million at home. Total disaster. No crowds. No chatter. Why? Zegler's snark chased folks off. She'd been dogging the 1937 classic since 2022, calling it weird and outdated. Then she dropped a loud Trump rant in 2024 and sealed the deal.
So she came out and took a large dump on half of the country, everyone who voted for Trump.
President Rachel Zegler also posted, F Trump kinds of posts on social media. She also said that she hoped that Trump supporters, quote, never know peace.
And then she came out and she said, I apologize. Like, I went too far. But it wasn't sincere.
Megyn Kelly fired back. Fire this brat! And boycott hashtags lit up ex-Zegler's attitude became a flashing red flag. One viewer wrote, "She's the reason I'm skipping it." Disney thought her woke edge would print money. Turns out it burned millions.
She's not going to be safe with the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Oh my God.
The evil queen's envy turned into some bland power grab. Romance and charm? Gone. New songs? A total train wreck.
Prince Charming in the traditional fairy tale and in the 1937 movie has been replaced by a common criminal.
The original gave us Hey Ho and Someday My Prince Will Come, earworms for generations. The remake's tunes can't find the beat.
Disney deleted Someday My Prince Will Come and made a modernized feminist alternative.
They say all you have to do to make your wish come true is let it echo, 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 echo.
It's awful, generic. Never mind that the lyrics make no sense at all. All you have to do to make your dream come true is let it echo. Is it like on a metaphorical level? What does that mean?
Sure, Zegler can sing, West Side Story proved it, but these tracks are straight nonsense.
It's got extra musical numbers that are incredibly unnecessary that really add to that runtime, and let me go ahead and let you know that they're absolutely f***ing atrocious.
Take Mirror's Lie, a moody rant that drags for ages. Not even Gal Gadot's vocals can rescue it. YouTube comments shredded it. What is this trash? Snow White is supposed to be a musical, not a TED Talk. Zegler hyped the songs in 2023. They're modern, not corny. Translation: dull, heavy, and totally out of place. No one's humming these flops.
Your voice will carry through and bring that dream to you, just like an echo, echo, echo.
The vibe? Way too woke. A feminist sledgehammer smashed the magic. Men got shoved aside, the prince reduced to a background stalker. Zegler called him that in 2022. The dwarfs? Now workers getting lectured on inner strength.
There's no life lesson to be had here, and instead it gets replaced with something far more sinister. They make a revisionist Marxist call to arms, where it is Disney's closest film to paraphrasing the Communist Manifesto, and it does.
Snow White is the fairest of them all because she has these communist sensibilities to share all resources with the farmers that till the land, and she got those sensibilities from her mother and her father.
The whole film screams, men are useless. Zegler kept pushing it. She doesn't need saving. Fans rolled their eyes. Where's the teamwork? Where's the heart? Too much GIRLBOSS, zero fairy tale sparkle.
Now you wash the dishes. You tidy up the room. You clean those cobwebs. And he'll use the broom. Whistle while you work. And cheerfully together we can tidy up the place.
In the original Snow White, she cleans the cottage after woodland animals take her there. When she learns the 7 dwarves live there, she offers to cook and clean the place for them as a sign of her gratitude. But in this one, she breaks in and then forces the dwarves to clean for her. So clearly the Barbie screenwriter they hired to write this film thinks that this is a clever kind of role reversal. Funny that making a feminist version of a character always means, in practice, just turning her into an unpleasant, unlikable nag.
The modern empowered Snow White won't even allow domestic labor carried out by herself. Instead, she orders the dwarves to tidy up themselves, even when they've had a hard day down the mine.
It's their house.
But it's so obvious now because of the blight of intersectionality that's spread throughout our entire society that we can't have a woman holding a broom. Not that Rachel Zegler would know what to do with a broom other than fly on.
And the dwarfs? Disaster on loop. Plan A, use little person actors. Peter Dinklage complains in 2022, Plan B, CGI glowing creatures that look like cheap avatars. Leaks show them scrubbing dishes while Snow White chills. Backlash strike 2. 2024 reshoots shuffle them again into a diverse bandit crew. Strike 3. Final result, a CGI circus nobody asked for.
They should have just dropped it like every other steaming pile of dog shit they put on Disney+.
Families stayed far away. Opening weekend should have been packed with kids in dresses and parents chasing nostalgia. Instead, crickets. An $87.3 million worldwide haul slapped Disney in the face, miles below the break-even line. Add marketing and they're staring at a $150 million hole. Zegler's rude woke vibe? Big fat nope. Dads felt sidelined, moms missed the charm. One ex-viewer wrote, "My daughter wanted songs, not sermons." Merch rotted on shelves, theaters half empty. Disney's own numbers showed a 60% drop in family turnout compared to Cinderella. Box office? Ghost town. Hollywood's whispering. Disney's panicking. Talk dipped 3% after premiere. Insiders say layoffs are coming and more remakes are on ICE. Casting folks are calling Zegler box office poison. Rumor has it she's been cut from a Hunger Games sequel. Online she's a meme, the fairy tale flopper. Disney handed her a classic. She torched it with woke rants and snark. Dwarfs ruined, songs tanked, charm killed. Zegler's career is wobbling, Disney's licking wounds, fans are done. Will the mouse learn? This isn't a happy ending. It's a giant WAKE up call. What do you think? Could they have saved it, or was Zegler's mess too big? Drop a comment below and I'll catch you in the next video.